The project is for a client who we've worked with for the last 10 years. She had moved from a large house, had lost her husband, and needed another place for her family, so we found this fantastic house. It needed work to make it her own, but once we found it, we knew we got the right one.
She really wanted a really open concept place for her kids where they could grow. So really looking at opening up the floor plan. And then as you kind of move upstairs, she wanted a place for herself. And then a third floor is completely dedicated to her 2 children.
Because she had come originally from a very large house, we knew we had a lot of larger scale pieces of furniture that she wanted to reuse. We really wanted to make this urban, sophisticated, but classic in a sense. Choosing a palette that was neutral, very natural, but connected to the outside was massively important. So we knew we needed big window openings. We wanted to bring as much green into the house, and using textures and using the contrast of black and white, really. And the walls could be white, and they could be very neutral, because really it's a canvas. She has fantastic art. We didn't want to compete with what she had that was already quite beautiful, and we knew she wanted a fireplace, and the piano would be on this floor, and it would be a combination of kitchen, office, dining, living, and how do you incorporate all of those things into one room and make it feel very comfortable.
The homeowner, she's a fantastic cook. She loves to cook with her kids. So it was really important also from an entertaining perspective that this really opened itself up, and choosing functional pieces, off-the-shelf cabinetry, but mixing it with some custom pieces like the island and the reclaimed wood shelves, and just adding that layer of warmth. So the one thing that we had to convince the homeowner of was going with a dark window frame, introducing that high contrast in the house, but doing it in a subtle way, and then picking up on those tones by adding the charcoal gray island and then tying that back in with the fireplace. We wanted to introduce a subtle texture, so when you look at the fireplace, there's a great tile. It's white, but it has a really subtle texture, and then doing this really clean, simple, modern mantle. There was a real harmonious melding of all the different pieces, both old and new.
The arts and crafts style of the staircase, I think it was really challenging for her to get her head around. You want to paint my wood banister? And once we convinced her, we didn't go black, we went subtle gray, but it really helps to tie in the high contrast of the windows. Her favorite room is her ensuite. It is her, it reflects her. We custom designed a vanity for her. We spent hours sourcing a fantastic floor tile. It's very modern, it's very sophisticated, but it's also very comfortable.
She also really wanted a Japanese style ensuite, so when you see the shower and the bath, it's open to one another with a just simple glazed wall, and the floor continues in. And the pattern is quite beautiful, so just making that seamless transition and then just accenting it with this amazing vanity and custom mirrors. So for her, it's her spot. No one's allowed to go there. If I could choose one word to describe the space, it would be warmth. I just feel that it's not a pretentious space, but it feels very warm and inviting and kind of embraces you when you walk in.
You know, this is a client who I've known for 11 years, so I really felt like I was part of the process with her. It's so fantastic to see her in this house. She loves it, her children love it. They feel like they have a family home again, and that's really special.